Funny you say that, mate, because just to elaborate what I meant about the best interest of the mother is
Hmm.
basically because the political ideology we're in at the moment, I believe, is it's a feminist gender run system legally
Of course
where
it is.
and what you just pointed out though, mothers genuinely go in there wanting to, I suppose not all of them, but predominantly I'd like to think that most women go in there wanting the best interest of their children. Then they get some legal advice, and all of a sudden the animosity's blown up into a proportion where, wow, you're entitled to so much more because he yelled at you 3 years ago when you wanted to go and spend money you didn't have.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah,
Well, I mean, that point you've just made, the coercive control laws are just, they're so dangerous. They are unbelievably dangerous. And you can see that they've been written and put together by people who have not been affected by the system, right? These have been written by politics students, okay, who become policy writers, okay, who put legislation together, and then they get, the green tick from the politicians. But they're written by people who have never had children and never had these problems. And I mean, honestly, most people don't know this because why would you, right? Sadly, I do. But when you deal with politicians, um, the politicians, as I say, most of them are just look, dumb as a hatful of assholes. They really are. Most of them are not that bright,
I thought it
honestly.
was a
Um,
prerequisite to get an election,
I
mate.
think so. Oh, some of them, I honestly, I want to sell them a nice grey bridge in Sydney. Like they're that gullible and they're just so easily led. And that's why a lot of them become politicians because people who wish to, like lobbyists and people who wish to actually have control go, oh, look at this one. Oh, I can get this one under thumb. I can control this one. And then they put the money behind getting them into Parliament and away we go. But what I was going on that is that, so a lot of the people who are giving advice behind the scenes, whether they be people who are policy writers, whether they be, let's say, lobbyists, they're the ones with the true control here. They
Yeah,
really are.
yeah,
And their agendas are very, very different. So the lobbyists, their ideology is generally extremely fourth wave feminist, right? Certainly not the first or second wave feminism. We're into the hardcore fourth now. And for those who don't know what that is, it's worth looking up. Um,
well, in
and as I
translation,
say,
mate, that's in translation. Sorry to cut in. That's just the
uh,
toxic feminist wave that I call it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't argue with you on that one. No way in the world.